Hey everybody, welcome to day 3. Well done to all of you who have done day 1 and day 2. I'm so loving seeing you guys squeeze it in. Some of you who maybe even missed the first have gone for a double whammy. Well done. Today, my friends, we're moving on to the arms. We're going to be doing a little bit of upper body stuff. Again, it's going to be quite tough. I hate press ups with a passion, but they truly are a wonderful exercise, and there are definitely a few of those in there today. So just remember the rules, keep being nice, keep being positive, break it up and work for your body in a way that works for you, and then let us know when you got it done. So let's keep moving our way into 2017, and we're going to start with a really good full body exercise, side plank waves. Now with some of these I'm going to offer you a chance to add some weight just to add the intensity up for the arms, but if you don't have weights, as always, it doesn't matter. It's about moving your body with form that really recruits and engages the joints and muscles. So we're going to start with side plank waves. I'm going to use a little bit of weight and demo with the weight. You've got two options. I'm going to show you the hardest first. Straight arm, feet out to the side. The body is in a nice long straight line. There's no dip of the hip or no raise. We're going to hold that nice straight plank the whole time. And we're going to then raise this arm all the way overhead and then back down. Slow and controlled. And then back down. Don't let your shoulder, your under shoulder, collapse. You want to keep it rolled back and slightly locked. You can have a slight bend of the elbow if that makes you more comfortable. If you have any problems with your wrist, you can come down into a low side plank. That just takes the weight off, and then you can do exactly the same, okay? I find that high is more an intense workout for my shoulder and supporting arm. I find that low is a harder workout for my abs. But the whole point is that this upper arm throughout is nice and slow and controlled and steady. If we go this way, try and keep the arm in line the whole way up. Don't let it come forward too much. That's just going to stress the low back a little bit. So try and keep it really nice and neutral. To tone it down, obviously, scrap the weight, or you can drop the lower knee. It will still be recruiting the core, and obviously the engagement in the arm is just the same. So you come onto the side, but you drop this bottom knee down. Comme ça. Now the further you have the knee away, the harder it is. So to make it really easy, you have it right up like this. To make it harder, you have it more towards your underfoot. The key with this is that the whole time the chest stays open, that top shoulder and that bottom shoulder are both rolled back and down, and from there you add the motion. Okay, so we're going to do 16 either side, because I'm feeling nice right now. If you want to do the full 31 on each side, go for it, but the 16 is the minimum requirement, so that will be 32 in total. Moving on, my friends, to the beloved press up or push up if you're American. This is such a tough exercise, but scale it right down to your level and just do what you can consistently. Break it down into 5s, 3s, 2s, 1s, it doesn't matter, whatever you need to do. So obviously we've got the full press up. We're going to go for tricep press ups. These ladies will really tone your underarms and those triceps at the back. The wide ones will do more of the chest. So the closer we bring in, the more arm intensive the exercise gets. And what we want to do is keep that chest open. So if we train too much with the pecs, it rounds our shoulders. So instead, we're going to keep the elbows in tight to the chest and the rib cage, hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to do what we can. So the full press up, you go into a nice high plank position, strong core, keeping those elbows tucked. You lower down and you push back up. Use your breathing. Don't forget to breathe like I normally do. So you breathe in as you go down and breathe out as you go up. Those are tough. Now what we want to avoid is too much sagging and dipping. It really should be a full plank motion. The body lowers and goes up. So that's the hardest version. To take it down to the easiest version, remember this is an arm focused exercise, so don't worry about it if this is where you start. We're going to do the box. So you start wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, And all you're going to do is keep your stomach really strong and your core held, and you're going to lower your nose down to the floor, straight spine, come back up. This is still a really tough exercise on those arms. And the key again being that your elbows shoot straight backwards like this, rather than to the side like that. We want to keep the elbows tucked in towards the rib cage. So that's your box press up. To take it up a level, you simply take the knees out to more of a low plank position like this, okay? So your knees are planked like that, elbows tucked, you lower down and you come back up. Lower down, come back up, okay? The halfway house, which for me is my favourite because it's such a great stepping stone up to a full press up, is where you're in your high plank position, you lower down with arms, legs off the floor, you pop the knees down to push back up. Just move back to make sure you can all see. So, high plank position, lower down, knees go down, push up. Knees up as you lower, and then press up. Okay, so I think that's it covered, but the key, guys, really is to keep your core engaged so you don't get any sagging of your back. That's when we see things like this, which is so bad for your back, not doing your muscles any favours in helping them grow in an attractive and nice way and strength forming functional way. So just tone it down. If you find that your form is going and you're not able to hold that strong plank position, take it down. I do all the time. So just do what you can and do it well. Then we move on to our third exercise, which is called free cobras, aptly named by me. So the cobra exercise, traditionally in yoga, we keep our hands on the floor. But what we're going to do is bring the hands to the ears, and we're just raising chest and shoulders off the floor and then relaxing down. And raising up and relaxing down. This exercise is really good for the upper back, opening out the chest and engaging the muscles at the back. But what we don't want to do is stress our low backs. To avoid that, my favourite tip is to imagine you have a little butterfly underneath your lower abdomen. And so as you lift up, you're also contracting your abs, thinking about sucking that stomach towards the spine to engage that core. The core needs to be on as you do the exercise. So again, on your tummy, and as you raise up, your stomach is sucking in so that butterfly has got plenty of room. And then you're going to lift your shoulders up and relax down. And we're going to do 31 of these. Now the key being that those shoulders are rolled back and down. Chest is broad, shoulders back and down, so we're not rounding as we lift. It's all about opening out the chest and extending through that rather than being hunched with it. 31 of those, please, folks. Then we're going to move on to my favourite, tricep dips, which, having done the tricep press-ups, you're probably going to feel these are a little bit intense. Different variations. Easiest one being knees underneath you and you just lower down, elbows shoot straight back. If you're looking at me from the front, you can't see my elbows because they disappear behind my shoulders. And then up. And we're going to do 31 of those. Now, if you want to get a little bit trickier, you raise one leg on each dip. So then we go dip, 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 dip. And that will be 31, 32 in total if you want to be really symmetrical. Next level up, legs out. Bottom goes down, 31 like that. Again, harder, leg up, ooh, leg up, ooh, leg, and so on. So you've got a few options there, but the key is that you're doing the dips with the shoulders. Do your best to keep the shoulders rolled back and down as you dip. There's a tendency to arch forward like this. Try not to let that happen. Keep yourself really upright. And then our fifth and final exercise is just a bit of fun, really. So ideally, add some weight to this if you can. Grab some tins of food, bottles of water, plant pots, whatever you've got. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Just focus on your form and your being slow and controlled. And what we're going to do is a squat punch, okay, or a series of squat punches. So we're going to take ourselves into a wide leg sumo squat, legs down, bottom comes down, and from here we're going to extend out and punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do 31 on each arm, okay? And that is it. Now with that one, really the form comes from keeping your spine nice and neutral and not allowing the back to arch as we're punching. So keep that body upright, keep those shoulders roll back and down, and really take your time with a nice slow and controlled motion out and in and out and in. And try and enjoy that. And let me know how you find that level. If it's too easy, we can up it. I can throw more compound exercises in. Whatever you're finding, let me know, and I can really start playing with the program and how we do things. So that, my friends, is day 3, arms focus. A bit more information today, but having given that to you, we won't need as much with the arm stuff in future. So enjoy it and let me know when you're done. Bye.